The importance and benefit of encouraging children to read and learn to read at an early age. My experience with learning how to read: whenever I asked my parents how I learned to read, my mom told me that I would pick up the grocery ad where it would have the pictures and the pricing of the items, and I basically taught myself how to read from there. My mom said that I would look at the pictures and announce the names of the items as long as I knew them and recognized the picture. So, for example, if it was bananas, I would say the word banana, and then when I would see the pricing, I would add that too. So I would say bananas are 99 cents or bananas are 99. I didn't grasp the idea of money, but I would always say bananas are 99. Soda is 99. Grapes are 199. I never got the $1.99 aspect in the idea yet, but at least I was able to recognize the items and the numbers. She then told me that I would always go over to the bookshelf and grab books every afternoon and evening to bring to her or my grandparents or my dad to read me stories because I loved seeing the pictures and listening to them read to me. I think ever since then it has helped me tremendously. Growing up that I learned how to read at such an early age. Learning how to read opens so many doors to a bright future regarding reading and growing up in school too. Child literacy facts for parents. A child's early years are critical in shaping their development and lifelong learning potentials. If children do not get the help that they need to learn to read, then the gaps between the struggling and strong readers widen and worsen as they grow. From a teaching um, standpoint, from all of my education courses in college, that is completely evident that you can see, regardless of the general subject, you will be able to see through those students who are struggling and who are the stronger readers and the struggling students in any subject versus the strong students in a given subject. According to the Department of Education, the more students read or are the more students read or are read to for fun on their own time and at home, the higher their reading scores will be generally. Children need to learn to read accurately and with understanding. Children need to develop fluency, which only will come with practice. Children who are introduced to reading early tend to read earlier and excel in school compared to children who are not exposed to reading at an early age. So, the first 3 years of schooling are a critical time to learn the basic skills that are needed to tackle a more advanced curriculum, yet many of students and children who enter the fourth grade do struggle with reading. 65% of fourth graders read at or below the basic level. As curriculum will advance, these students will fall behind, and it will be much harder later down the road to get them caught back up to where their peers are. Here's a quote: "Children are made readers from the laps of their parents or guardians, but children with few books or no one to read to them and interact with them at home, the chance to become a lifelong reader may seem very out of reach." What that means is the children are reliant on their guardians, their parents, their families to get them encouraged in reading. The way to do that is to give them the opportunity with many books around them and able to work one-on-one with them at home. What are some of the best ways to teach a child to read? The first step is teaching children letters and the sounds they make. Once they hit the mastery of letters and sounds, reading along with children Helping them identify and sound out different noises and words will also be the second step towards a successful path with reading as they grow older. When children are taking these first steps of literacy, parents should gradually expand their selection of reading material to help children learn new words. If children are mastering certain stories and certain words in the same stories that are being read repetitively, the children will need new stories that will gain them new words and the ability to learn new words. One of the best ways to teach them is to ask them questions and encourage them to think carefully about the words. Asking students and children questions based on what they're being read to is crucial for their brain to function in a way that they will be able to generate a corrective response to the questions that are being asked, and will give their brain the ability to think carefully about the words that they're being read so that they'll be able to match the object or the general idea of what the words are and what they mean.